CoCo Nation.
Can I use French?
Yes, you can, if you can.
We don't need any of that mailed.
French is one of the worst.
You know, I had this Vietnamese guy working for me, and he just cut loose on a machine one day, and I got a call from the customer. His only mistake is he didn't cuss that machine out in Vietnamese. In which case, nobody would have heard him or understood him, and he probably would have been fine.
Sounds like they're always cussing.
All right. I gotta go downstairs and do some laundry.
Too bad you can't remap the keys on the lockout.
What's that?
Too bad you can't remap keys for game control.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think they work fine.
I'm sure when I'm done playing this week, my hand will go back into the correct shape.
Blockdown must be popular. Got 8.
Probably because it feels easier.
What the
Bleep.
YouTube is showing CoCo Tech episode 00.
Like it's streaming it?
Yes.
That sounds like a problem.
And which is this? Which is this?
Sounds like user error.
Code 13.
I blame Mark because he's the one that was showing you how to set everything up.
Poor Mark.
Have
It's
you,
blamed for.
have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Sounds like user error. I blame Mark because he's the one that was showing you how to set everything up.
Poor Mark. It's blamed for.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Ah. I like that. I guess it's time to start the show.
I suppose so.
Everybody, everybody, get ready and listen. All right. La 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 la. All right. Where's that script? Hmm? Do it start now. There's this. Okay, here we go. Starting from the top. Welcome to the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live. Heard that. What are we doing?
Ah, crap.
Welcome to another great episode where this week we're playing Blockdown for another week, as well as Stellar Oddysey. And we are also playing the new game, Wiggleworm. So join us with our professional game players already set in motion and playing. And wow, we've got quite a few. We've got 8 players today. What did we do to deserve this special recognition?
Sound surprised.
Yeah. Last 3 months I think we hit players in the whole game on challenge once. But speaking of all these, there's one name that I see noticeably missing. I think we're gonna have to do something about that.
Is it L. Curtis Boyle?
Absolutely. And I say that that since you're the closest, you can put the sanctions.
Okay.
So
What's our budget for Hitman?
one.
Oh wait, you don't want that? Not that extreme?
We don't talk about that on the show. That's called.
Oh, okay.
it's culpable deniability.
Just don't send a
Send it out of
letter.
petty cash.
Basically, it should only cost $165.02 because I mean, if memory serves me, the standard reparation is replacing his 6309 with a 6502 CoCo 3. Unless I'm wrong on that. Change it.
That will just give him a heart attack.
Hey, what he does with it, that's his problem.
Oh,
So,
much.
on to, let's see who we do have here. Starting in a random start place right there. Let's say hello to, hey, that looks like a good, that man, that myth, that legend, Mark B. Hey, Mark B.
I got a phone call, so it put me in a really bad place.
I'm
So
sorry.
let's see if I can dig my way out of this hole.
Oof.
So far, doing good.
Well, you're pretty down there, so and you're still early in the game. Die. So going to our next player up for bid is that professional game player from the southeast, Jim Rye. Hey, Jim.
Hey, good chunk of the CoCo Nation is with us tonight.
And continuing on, let's go take a random detour just to mess with people and shake things up. We're joined by Wingnut. Hey, Wingnut.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yes, Wingnut, the non-deluxe version of Prawn. So continuing on, we have our game playing AI, Dr. Ted. Hey, Ted, how you doing?
I can't stop playing.
Well, that's what happens when you're an AI, game playing AI. But thank you for joining us. Then continuing on, let's go. Oh, it looks like we're on to the Canadian contingency. So let's say hello to that professional game player from up north, Frederick, the micro hobbyist. Hey, Frederick.
Hello, hello. How's everybody going? Right now we have our pretty much our first. I was gonna say sandstorm, but it's almost like as annoying. But our first snowstorm.
Oh,
It's not fun, but I hate snow.
Isn't a sandstorm just pre-sandblasting?
Yes.
absolutely.
Just in all the places you don't want.
Exactly. Just like on the beach.
It helps you get ready for repainting. And continuing on in our Canadian, not L. Curtis Boyle, but that professional Canadian game player, the man that we all know and love, Ken of Canadian Retro Things. Hey, Ken.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour.
By the way, we do have L. Curtis Boyle in the chat complaining.
Oh, I
Typical
know.
L. Curtis Boyle.
Yeah, I know. I
There's
saw.
no echo in here.
Yeah, no echo if you come into the streaming channel, Curtis.
Yeah. And continuing on, we have. Oh wow, we ran out of Canadians because L. Curtis Boyle's not here.
We're no longer dominating the scene. Oh no. What have I done?
I
we
do
don't-
hear you guys are having trouble getting your mail though lately.
No,
Yes.
we don't have we get very few views. It's because we don't have that that great commentator L. Curtis Boyle on the show. That's why we don't get viewers. We get more viewers when he's here because everyone's riveted by his charm and charisma. And I mean, come on, look at how many people watch the news just for L. Curtis.
Not many.
Damn, I'm about to barf.
Are you talking about
So-
CNN?
So, see here. See what he's talking about with Echo. See here. See what he's talking about with Echo. See here. Is there any echo?
Echo,
Is there any
echo, echo, echo,
Is there any
echo.
Yeah, it does sound like
Probably
everybody's in a
not.
warehouse.
There is an echo.
Huh.
Oh well.
All right.
Yeah, there's a feedback going through, like not so much of an echo as it's just
Quite delayed.
delayed, like a delayed feedback going through.
Hmm.
Does somebody have their speakers on close to their microphone?
It might be me. Lord. Let me,
No, it's me.
It's
It's
you.
always me.
I knew
Yeah, we always just blame Sloopy, no matter what. Don't worry. It's always Sloopy's fault.
Even though the green lights around my lighting up.
Does somebody have their speakers on close to their microphone?
it might be me.
14,000. Is that good on Blockdown?
There you go.
All right. Next on our hit list of people, we go all the way across the pond to one of the 5 best CoCo programmers in the world. That man, that myth, that legend, the man behind our great game Blockdown this week, Ciaran. Ciaran?
You said people. You didn't know. You should have said deity.
Good morning.
And thank you for joining us. Great to have you on.
No worries. Not sure how long I'll be here, but I can show off my score, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So that's everyone on our panel of. So Curtis, when are you going to be joining?
As soon as he finishes writing a piece of code that I asked him to.
What are the games this week? We already went over what the games this week were. But they are Blockdown, Stellar Oddysey, and Wiggleworm. You may have heard of one of them.
Talking about the last one.
No, I was thinking Stellar Oddysey. Probably saw it when he was drooling over of reading all good about Neutroid.
Neutroid. What a great game.
Absolutely. In the top 5 best CoCo games ever. And see, it must be true because no one objected.
I'm trying not to die.
Silence can mean 1,000 things.
And Curtis evidently heard that issue of some sort.
Yeah, it won't run on a CoCo 3, so it doesn't run on VCC.
Ah, yes. It won't run on a CoCo 3. Maybe that's what he's doing. So that it'll run on a CoCo 3.
Yes, I'm sure. Only if he's
I'm gonna
porting it to
die.
nitrosamine.
I'm done.
You done already?
Well, I've only hit 20,000.
Only? Oh no, I lost the leaderboard. I didn't keep it loaded.
All right, that's not bad. I almost did 21,000 though.
Lost my crying out. Oh, there it is.
So if anyone's twisting their fingers around trying to play this,
Oh yeah,
keys
oh
on the
definitely.
keyboard.
It's a very unnatural position of the keys.
So I'm basically using two hands because it'll let you do the both players. So I'm doing the M greater than less than with one hand, and then the number 1 key with the other hand.
LCB is in the house.
LCB.
So are we up to 9?
Okay.
I think Restream's going to blow up if we do anything more.
No, we've had 9.
Anyway, it's streamed out to YouTube and Twitch. So I don't know if it's an OBS setting. Mark, we don't have that when you host. So it's either a setting, you know, OBS or something that Sloopy has that's different, or it's because he's not using headphones.
Or has to do with what's between the ears.
Because also, I've mentioned this a few times, the last few shows that I've actually been able to watch live, that Sloopy keeps cutting out on the stream too. Like you'll start saying a sentence, and then you won't hear the last 3 words or whatever at all. Just cuts right out.
That's how he speaks.
He's leaving you in mystery. What is he going to say next?
Well, sometimes we don't hear him at all, so we don't have any ADA said anything. But I know when I'm here on Discord, he comes through fine. Like none of these effects are happening on Discord. It's only when it's being streamed through YouTube and Twitch.
What is he going to say next?
And what does Wiggle Worm do if you try to run on a CoCo 3?
Doesn't work.
It crashes after a few seconds of playing.
Yeah,
So it doesn't
just
play.
freezes up.
It does play for a little bit though. It doesn't like freeze with a black screen and launch or anything stupid.
No,
No,
it's very short.
After you fire about 5 or 6 times, it freezes.
It wiggles a wormhole.
It's between 2 and
Well-
3 seconds it freezes.
Well, let me give it a shot. See what happens.
I'll try playing Breakdown first though. I'm terrible at Tetris, so this would be a laugh.
Lockdown.
Same thing.
Yeah, no matter what derivative is, I suck at them all. So
You mean I might have a chance to be out of the bottom?
You definitely, I think you have a better score than me already.
See, I've done 20,980 today.
Oh, I got like 30-some thousand, so.
I'm reading the directions here. Turn ACW. What does ACW mean?
Anti-clockwise.
Sorry, what was that?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Isn't that counterclockwise?
No.
It's anti-clockwise if you're from England.
Okay, I didn't know it was called that there because I thought everybody'd use counterclockwise.
Boy, you sound like an American right now.
Well, that must be something we picked up from the Americans then, because I don't ever remember calling it anti-clockwise.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I've heard it both ways.
Oh, I haven't.
I've heard it sideways.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways, but counterclockwise seems more common.
I don't know. I was sitting at a place and I ended up having to explain what a spanner was.
If you have to explain it, then they're a spanner.
I just told them it's a wrench.
Oh, the hell did I just do? That wasn't what I wanted.
No, what time is it?
It's going to take a while to get used to the controls.
I have to go. I'll probably be back.
Thanks for the warning.
See you later.
See, Wiggle Worm works fine on XRAR. I don't know what's wrong with VCC. Jeez.
It'll crash on X4 if you set it to CoCo 3.
Yeah, it will. I already tried that.
Oh, David Ladd mentioned the stream says Coco Tech, not Game On.
Yeah, it does. We had a few technical issues at the beginning.
Yeah, we blamed Mark for all them.
As a matter of fact, if you watch the very beginning of the show, it's CoCo Tech. It just started playing the CoCo Tech episode rather than streaming our live show.
Means you didn't update your OBS settings.
Hey, I'm not using OBS, so it wasn't my fault.
Yeah. You know, Sloop, those OBS settings that you don't actually have.
Yeah. We'll have to do something about that.
This is what happens when you won't give me the keys to the car.
Well, after what happened last time, blame them. Someday
I would actually like to see if I can stream or not. If somebody will ever give me the credentials.
Yeah, because you got better bandwidth now, finally, right?
I've got better bandwidth. I just don't know if my computer can handle it. That was one of the problems I had when I was doing Twitch streaming. I couldn't play any online games and stream at the same time. It would crash my computer.
I don't know why, because it's probably better than mine.
It's better now. I've updated it quite a bit, so.
If you have a reasonably decent video card, it should compensate for processors.
Well, that's one of the things that I did to update it. Is I now have a video card in there.
Oh, I have a horrible.
Well, I guess to fix the YouTube and stuff, I guess I'll have to update it on my end. It should push out. Take a look. Oh, what happened is you ended up attaching to the wrong stream somehow. You're not even, yeah, Sloopy, if you go to Restream, take a look and see what happened. I don't know how to fix it, but that's what happened.
Oops. I will look in a minute.
Yeah, Sloopy, if you go to Restream, take a look and see what happened. I don't know how to fix it, but that's what happened. Still says our 7:15 show hasn't started yet.
Oh, good. We can call that culpable deniability.
I deny nothing. I wasn't even there.
So does this thing use left or right joystick? Wiggle worm.
Left.
Oh, and Sloopy, so you know, you haven't highlighted Curtis on the stream yet. We're only showing 7 people playing.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a game.
Oh, wow. Pause it.
I don't know how.
Ciaran, how do you pause Blockdown?
Clear and enter together so that you don't hit it by mistake.
There you go. Clear and enter together.
Yeah, which key is that on the PC?
Might be back
It's
to.
usually home, I think.
Ciaran, how do you pause Blockdown?
Clear and enter together so you don't hit it by mistake.
There you go. Clear and enter together.
Yeah, which key is that on the PC?
Grant's asking, why does it say CoCo Tech?
This is a CoCo Tech on how to play games.
It's a very special episode of CoCo Tech.
Yeah, very special gaming only episode of CoCo Tech. Well, Grant, maybe you should come in here and show us how to do it. I don't see you in here helping out, so.
Is he even on our show anymore?
I don't know. It's been pretty quiet, so no, it doesn't seem like it.
Not that I should talk from lately, because this current project is taking a lot more time than I was expecting.
Don't they always?
No, this one's taking way more time. It's for the Virtual Fest, the digital archaeology thing.
You did the archaeology game.
Well, if we're lucky, we might get something out of it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, wait. I don't get a paycheck now? Thanks.
Besides, you got to show off all your Model 1 games now.
Oh, that's a good point.
This the keys here picked that Ciaran picked are difficult for my brain for some reason. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, I think that's going to Blockdown.
It's definitely not the game. It's just me. I don't know. My brain doesn't want to use these keys.
Come on, Sloopy, you have to score.
Remember, Curtis, the keys on either side of the keyboard.
Yeah, you gotta kind of refigure out what they are though here.
What'd you say, Ken?
I said you have to try and beat Ciaran's score, don't you?
Plus, I'm not good at Tetris to begin with, so there's that. Now I hit the wrong key again. Darn it.
He's only at 314,000 right now. 320,000.
Not for much longer. Yeah.
I will stick with Green.
Oh, is that so?
So on Extra Online here, what's the fire button?
If you're using a mouse, it should just be the button.
Yeah, that it is. I was trying for the keyboard.
Use the mouse. You got to be able to move around. If you use anything digital or like the keyboard, it just moves you from one side of the screen to the middle to the other side.
Wrong key again. Dang it.
Sounds a lot like a you problem, Curtis.
It is a me problem. I can totally admit that. If I switch you mixing keys from the other side, basically that just means that I screw up in more ways than one. That's the only difference it makes.
So is Wigglworm better in Black Beauty or Delvaux?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna switch to Wigglworm and see if I can figure what's going on with the Wigglworm one here.
Beauty, I guess.
I gotta find it first.
As I've never played it with the other kind of joystick.
What, the Deluxe?
Oh, yeah.
Delvaux Deluxe. I thought there was.
Is it analog
Delvaux.
control or is it more digital?
Yeah, it's analog. It's an analog control.
Oh, analog.
That's the words I'm trying to find.
Beauty would be better.
Yeah. Don't have the spring back.
That was a magazine game too, wasn't it? Like a T&D or something?
I believe so, yeah.
Chroma said that's probably why they didn't have disk drives. Anybody tried it with ROML and see if it works?
Well, it works on disk on a CoCo 2, though, or a CoCo 1.
Oh. Wigwam.
Well, I got 1,400 in Wiggle Worm.
Wait, was that a joke, Sloopy?
Yes. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
I tried to mutter it.
That's why I said, was that a joke?
Was it funny?
That's why I had to ask whether it was a joke or not.
Well, if it was funny, then it was a joke. If it was not funny, then it was just humor.
It's complicated.
All right, let's see. There is one thing I do not like.
About,
Wiggle worm.
and that is,
When you shoot a piece in the original Centipede, would put a worm, would put a mushroom to the right of where you shot, not directly at where you.
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Huh?
They had the Centipede arcade game in the Center for Computing History.
Yeah.
So I played that. I don't remember that happening.
This allowed you to make columns of mushrooms that would let the centipede come straight down it.
Well, if this game were called Centipede a Clone, then you could complain about it, but it's Wiggle Worm, and Wiggle Worm doesn't follow the same rules as Centipede.
Completely different game.
Of course not. It's a totally original game.
Absolutely.
It would be illegal to copy a game and put a different name on it.
I mean, this game is about a worm that wiggles, and the other game is about centipedes. Totally different. There's definitely no court case there.
See this thing in my hand?
No.
And I don't know if I want to know what's in your hand.
You know what a hammer is?
Oh, a hammer.
Indeed.
Well, a hammer has a big brother called a maul. And this is a 3-pound
Well, that's what
maul.
you're calling it these days.
This is a 3-pound maul.
Oh my.
Ken, you're really using those samples a lot, aren't you?
I am.
Oh, that was a sample?
That was the sample.
I thought he already said that.
Seriously?
Is it real? Is it Memorex? Or is it just a sample?
It's just a sample.
Oh, sigh.
I think it's false advertising if you don't have real David Ladd, isn't it?
Well, we do have real David Ladd, and we have fake David Ladd.
A dangerous combination.
Really?
So, Mr. Ladd, how are you doing?
Rather not say on the air, but I'm alive. How about that?
Yay!
That's all any of us can really ask for.
So, Mr. Lab, how are you doing?
Rather not say on the air, but I'm alive. How about
Okay, raw mail does not work. That does not solve it.
That's all any of us can really ask for.
I'm going to have to call it a morning. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, time to go for some bangers and mash?
Sleep.
Sleep.
All right, Ciaran. Well, you get some rest and see you next time.
If you have enough beer, the sleep should come easier, though.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you Saturday on the show.
And thanks for making it an awesome game.
Well, good luck with it. Bye-bye.
And I'm glad someone suggested it.
Hey, you stole my idea.
It was suggested to me by one of the viewers.
Was it Ciaran?
No. Person who suggested it, not named Ciaran.
Oh, okay. Because I did literally have this. This was the game I was going to be announcing last week.
And the person that recommended it is a fine gentleman by the name of Sick.
Oh.
Yes, but that's Ciaran.
No, it's
Totally
that's
different.
Sixy. Oh, be doing too well at wiggle worm. Makes me wonder, is it because my controller sucks or because I suck?
Well, definitely the latter, possibly the former as well.
Hey.
Yeah, why do we have to choose?
I'm just happy that maybe for the first time in quite a few weeks, I might get a better score than you.
I was happy to see that game got picked when I was a kid and had my original CoCo. I didn't really get mail order games, but my dad was subscribed to Chronoset, so that was how I got most of my games, and I remember playing that one in Chronoset.
Oh yeah. I never actually had any of the mail order games, so these ones are all new to me. I had just basically cartridge games from Radio Shack and a couple of cassette games.
Were you aware of third-party games?
No, I never had any third-party games. I had all Radio Shack games.
I remember reading the Rainbow and seeing the ads and the reviews for all the third-party games, but like the only one I think my dad ever ordered was Whirlybird Run. But like so everything else was Chronoset or Rainbow on tape, or from Radio Shack.
Yeah, we had a computer club here, so we were ordering catalogs from like all the companies like Spectral and Mictron and Tom Mix, and then we'd buy a program every month for a meeting, sometimes serious stuff, sometimes games. We had a good selection of third-party stuff.
All with completely legitimate offsite backups?
Well, they only ever bought one copy of each.
We were trying to be legit. You'd sign it out. You could only sign it out for a month maximum. And then you would return it, then you'd get a different one, and then somebody else could sign out the same game. That's not what quite happened, of course, but
You usually just sign it out for a day?
no, we signed it out for a month for every club meeting. Because
Yeah, I know, but
meeting it.
Oh, you're only meeting once a month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But usually by the second day of after signing it out, you had your own copy?
Sometimes I'd play the game for a good week or two before I decided to copy it. It also depended if I liked the games. If I ended up not liking it, I wouldn't bother copying it. I wouldn't bother playing it either.
meeting once a month? Yeah. Okay. But usually by the second day of after signing it out, you had your own copy? Oop, there's a cat fight going on behind me.
Tell your mom to calm down.
What'd your sister do now?
You guys are so mean to my family.
Well, they gave birth to you, so I mean, there's obvious reason for it, but
That's true.
I don't know why I'm so punchy today.
Just wow. That's all I have to say at the moment. It's just wow.
Oh, wow. That was interesting.
What?
The worm went up instead of down.
Yeah, it does that. If it hits kind of a blockade, it doesn't slip through it. It reverses and goes back up.
Interesting. If you make the blockade, you can get it to up and you just go back up. And
Damn, I sneezed and died.
Ooh, hey, cool.
That was a hell of a sneeze then.
It was.
This is the only thing I can say.
Ooh, hey, cool.
Well, each time I play this, I'm getting a little better and a little better.
Actually, what's really cool too is if you create like a little blockade for it, it actually will squish into itself all into one thing and then reverse.
yeah, I got them all squished up there in the top left.
See, completely different game than Centipede.
If any of you want to try and experiment with Wiggle Worm, if one of you can boot it on a CoCo 3 or CoCo 3 emulator, but don't touch the joystick, don't hit the fire button, and just let it run, like hit the space bar or whatever to start the game, it doesn't seem to crash, so it seems to be the joystick routine that's.
Well, to me, it locked up when I tried that.
Oh, because I just let it run in MAME for a bit here, and it, the thing came all the way down near the bottom where it was about to die, and then I jammed the keyboard to simulate a joystick button. Then it crashed.
All right, I'll run the experiment here in a sec.
I'm about to. I'll just run it in.
Already got it loaded in. There. Loading in a CoCo 3 on extra.
Yeah, so don't touch the joystick at all. Just exec it and then hit the spacebar to start the game, and just let the centipede come down and see if it dies. Because on me, it just died only when I started firing.
Yep.
Okay. It's running. The worm is coming down.
I'm just showing yours locked up.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mine's not doing anything. That's my X-word that's you're seeing.
Oh, mine. I can actually move.
Oh yeah, you can move around and
So it's the fire routine. Huh?
there. This is my
with my spider. I mean, yeah, my spider is.
What would be different on the CoCo 3 about the fire button?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm moving it.
So you can move it, you just can't fire.
soon as you fire, it locks up. So
Okay.
Now, if you die, does it lock up?
Nope. And I fired. Okay, second fire is when it locked up.
Yeah, I fired once. Second fire. Oh, it was like the third or fourth fire.
If you fire too fast, it does it.
So it's not always the first fire either. It's just sometime when it's firing. Fairly early on, it screws up.
it locked up. Third fire.
Wayne Campbell, the chat. So this is the CoCo Nation stream name challenge?
Hey, Curtis, I wonder if the keyboard IRQ might be enabled.
Well, there was no keyboard IRQ on the CoCo 1 and 2, and this is a CoCo 1 2 game, so one would think no.
Well, you would think no, but I'm just wondering if it somehow might have accidentally got enabled.
So it'd have to be writing up in the FF9X range. Can't remember which. Yes, because an FRQ or an IRQ enabled. What if it calls the ROM routine?
And wouldn't that crash on the first hit?
Well, even the IRQ should crash reliably on the first one, but it seems to be, it varies.
But it works in XROR on a CoCo 2, so.
Yeah, well, it was designed on a CoCo 1 and 2. That's why I thought the disc would be the thing or something, but.
Cat, get out of the way.
Let's see where it starts executing here and try to see a single trace.
But it works in XROR on a CoCo 2.
Oh, I know something to try.
Okay, it executes at 3000. Let me write that down.
Let me guess, Curtis, you're doing a debug, aren't you?
Yep. That's all I've been doing for the last 2 months. Stupid special project. Well, actually, that's not quite true. I'm going through megabytes of damaged data.
Okay, so.
Okay, so first thing it does is P mode fork of 1,1 basically. Sets the SAM up. Color set 1.
Curtis, you should be sharing your screen so we can all watch this.
Once I get to a point, like right now, it's just I'm going through the part where it's like clearing the screen. It's got to draw the title page and all that crap. Okay, there's the clear.
I mean, we do after all call this a CoCo Tech episode accidentally, so may as well do something CoCo Tech.
Make it technically right.
Okay, so I am firing slowly, and it's not locking up. Although you certainly die a lot faster. So I'm just like firing like once per second. And they were finally locked up, but it took a lot longer to lock up.
That's weird. Out of curiosity, can you try it in full CoCo 3 double speed and see if that makes a difference? In case it's overflowing interrupts or something? I don't think that's the problem. But...
And how would I do that with VCC?
Just do the poke.
Load Emmet, then do poke 65497, then the exec.
Okay, I got off about almost a dozen shots before it stopped.
So it did last longer.
Mm,
Like fire-wise, like you got more shots in than you could have.
I think I got that kind of shots if I did it real slow. This time I just did it. I just held down the button.
Okay.
Let me try my other way. Now I set this up for 6809 and 128.
Yeah, I think somebody had tried already, and the 639, 679 didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
It's just CoCo 3, apparently that's the issue somehow.
Okay, that one, I did the high-speed poke. I got one shot off. You know what? It was one shot that I hit a mushroom. Let me try it, not hit anything.
Okay.
That could be. Hitting a mushroom.
Okay, that one, I did the high-speed poke. I got one shot off.
I got to third or fourth shot. That third shot hit a mushroom. The rest of
It was one shot that I hit a mushroom.
wiggle worms.
Let me try it, not hit anything.
That could be. Hitting a mushroom. I got to third or fourth shot. That third shot hit a mushroom. The rest of wiggle worms.
Okay, so I'm shooting nothing and it's not locking up. Well,
Yeah,
let's
I
put
know
this
if you
way.
don't shoot it, it doesn't lock up. I'm just wondering, you might be right on something. I think you have to hit something before it.
Yeah, it's when I think it's when you hit a mushroom, it's iffy.
You have to hit a mushroom.
So if you hit the worm, it doesn't do the screw up?
I hit the
No,
worm.
it's only when I hit a mushroom. It's when the worm turns into a mushroom afterwards and you keep hitting it.
Sound effect that it makes.
Ooh! Look at this.
It's really small. I can't see.
Oh.
Oh,
I got
the
a
crash on the bottom. I had that too, where it starts.
Yeah, all of a sudden it just kind of scrolled up. I had the 2-inch screensaver.
Yeah, it did that to me too.
Party.
I don't think he's double buffering, so I wonder if he's got a stack overflow problem, when that's the stack you're seeing crawl up.
Yeah, all of a sudden it just kind of scrolled up. I had the 2-inch screensaver. But only when it's hitting. I think it's just only when you hit a worm or a mushroom.
Looks like he is using the ROM routine to read the keyboard. At least when the title screen when you're waiting to start.
I think it's just only when you hit a worm or a mushroom.
Looks like he is using the ROM routine to read the keyboard. At least when the title screen when you're waiting to start. Okay, he's not using the indirect ROM call like the one you're supposed to use, the polecat one, in case it moves around. I'm trying to remember if the CoCo 3 moves that keyboard routine. Don't think it does though. see.
Are you popping popcorn, Mark B?
No, I'm playing with batteries.
Ah, it sounds like popcorn.
I have basically 3 tubs full of 18650s.
Ah,
I'm giving them a top off charge since it's been a couple years.
I love 18650s.
oh, I can tell Curtis is on by not even the fact that he can see him. I can hear him.
I can hear my keyboard bouncing on my crappy table.
Yeah.
That drum beat.
And it's a Brian.
Hi, David.
What's up, Brian?
No, not too much. Just digging through CoCo's.
And Curtis is hot on the trail of figuring out what's wrong with the worm.
The worm, okay.
Wigworm.
Oh, okay.
Wigglworm.
So I have a CoCo 1 with extended color basic. Seems to work fine. Put the CoCo SDC in the ROM cartridge, and it comes up to a green screen, and then 3 seconds later, nothing but 7s.
Didn't the CoCo 1 have a mod you had to do for the CoCo SDC? Something about clipping a cap over by the connector port?
Yeah, but I think that was on either the E or the D board, something like that. I don't remember. You'd have to check the
Well, he didn't
PDF.
specify which board he had.
This is the one where it's not the DE or F board. This is the one where it has just the numbers over in the corner. It's a little bit cleaner board. Is that the newer version?
That's the F then.
The what?
Has like 285 or something over there.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the F board.
That's the F board. Yeah.
That's the F board. Okay. Okay.
So that should not. I don't think that one had the mod. I think it was the earlier ones.
So,
But it's got extended basic, right?
1.1. Yep.
How does it do with a regular floppy drive?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I guess I could try at least try a controller. I guess if that's what you mean. I'm not gonna take a drive down off the shelf.
Oh, okay.
A controller. I can
Well,
throw a
in
controller
that case, swap your processor.
Yep, it might be a
Wonder
dead.
if-
What is it? The halt line that goes, or the NMI line?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if it is that, then it would fail on a floppy drive too.
Okay. Well, here's a 3029
What's the 3029?
floppy disk controller.
It's the one that came after the 3022.
Yeah, but you'll have to have a drive. You have to have something like pulling a directory or something.
Yeah, because it'll get
Oh.
scrambled or give you weird errors.
When it does it, okay, yeah, because it boots up fine with that controller. So, no, I do happen to have a processor set right down here. I'm just going through all these, going through all my CoCos, inventorying them, seeing if they work. But this one here,
Who's got more, you or Terry? That's my question.
I think I might actually have more.
Because he said he had 56, not including the rare things like TDPs and that kind of stuff.
If he actually has 56 CoCos, then yes, I have him beat.
Well, he's 56 that he's got duplicates, and then he's got his regular, ones after that, like the
Yeah.
His workhorse ones.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, different processor works. And the survey says 7. Okay, all 7. All 7s with a different processor.
Okay, then that ain't it.
I'm not going to try to dig too deep. I'm just, some of these, if they have some weird issues, I'm just doing some basic testing so I can document things on my spreadsheet. If it has issues, I'm going to put notes on it. But this thing's also like modified like crazy. This guy had a composite mod on it. It has a 15-pin D plug on the side that goes to the keyboard for an external keyboard mod that he did. Some kind of a switch, single pole double throw switch that goes to like a resistor over there that's cut. A chip over there, and then something underneath the thing here. I don't know if it's for switching. It's got wires going everywhere in this thing. So it has a CoCo 2 keyboard in it. So.
It's been well loved, huh?
Although the composite mod was kind of interesting. What he did was he used one of these IDs or pin connectors, that would be like for an IC chip, a socket, but it's one of those that has the really long legs on it. So basically, he made like a satellite board that would plug in, but yet would be higher than the RF can. And then he put his composite mod on a perf board with the socket on top. So what you did is you basically would unplug the 1372. You'd plug this in where the 1372 would go, and then you put the 1372 back on top of it. And there was a composite mod that was like that one, but anyway. So what's everybody playing tonight? Keep it game themed, I guess. Since that's what it is.
Not according to the thing on the bottom.
Thing on the bottom. Okay. Well, now you piqued my curiosity.
It's Wiggle Worm.
Oh.
And
We said to keep it the game
And
theme.
Blockdown.
And currently we're called CoCo Tech, episode 6A.
Oh.
Someone who's never played Wiggle Worm, how are the sound effects? Because the Centipede sound effects were always pretty classic.
Well, they're definitely not as good as the arcade.
Oh, but I want those 16-bit dual channel audio there, Curtis.
For some reason, I don't know why I thought the F board actually had an F on it, but the F board is just the one that has the 2885 on it, or the 2285. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking I saw something else, but at one time. It's kind of interesting to see the evolution of the boards. How they kind of start either getting different ICs or different layouts, and how it kind of things start getting a little cleaner.
A lot more refined.
Okay, working. I don't know why I'm even doing this right now. My brain. I actually left work today at 5:15, and it was like my brain actually hurt. And I thought to myself, what would be better than after a long, hard day than sitting down with all you guys and chit chatting for a little while?
I don't know. I think a lot of things would be better, wouldn't it?
Sleeping, eating, breathing.
Yeah. Cleaning the toilet.
Once you're on here, suddenly work doesn't seem so bad.
Right?
Are you sure about that?
How's that debugging going, Curtis?
Slow.
I thought you were
Especially
good at
considering
this.
I don't have a working joystick anymore in my PC.
Weren't you supposed to be good at this?
No, I don't use Disk Basic that much.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for your postal service, your issue might be fixed.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's going to go.
I wouldn't be sending it through Canada Post in the first place.
What happened to your controller, Curtis, or your joystick adapter?
I have no idea. It just suddenly quit working. And now when you plug it in and it gets power through the USB connector, it just starts blinking a red light and then stops. And sometimes the computer doesn't even recognize it's even plugged in.
Have you reached out to Paul at all, or?
Yeah, he from the description, he said it looked like it lost its programming somehow.
Oh, okay. Is that anything that you can do yourself, did he say, or?
To be honest, I didn't ask. I'm so busy with this other project I'm working with Paul on with you as well.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I haven't really been paying too much attention to it.
Right.
And quite honestly, if you live in a city in Canada, you hardly ever use Canada Post. So the strike doesn't really affect us much.
Yeah, a machine that I'm hoping going to maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll show it this weekend or not. I'm not sure. I got a machine that I want to show, and that I bought, and it came out of Canada, and I think it actually entered the States the day before the strike. So I don't know if that would have affected it or not, but anyway.
If it was originally sent Canada Post, it would, but
Okay.
most people send packages Pure Later or UPS
DHL?
or something like that. DHL.
Are they on strike for just pay or just?
No, I have to transport CoCos.
Yeah, they're tired of all the retro electronics that get sent through the mail. They went on strike because they don't want to have to deliver any more stuff from Canada to some Brian Weisler guy down in the States.
No.
You know, that's going to make Christmas be a little difficult.
Well, so some of the things that I've been selling on eBay, I'd like to open it up to Canada, but I'm trying to, it seemed like I had such a hassle the last time I was selling some stuff, and maybe it was just me, but.
A lot of duties to pay going across the border, so.
Is it just a form I have to add to the package or something if I sell something to somebody in Canada? Anybody know?
Yeah, pretty much. You just have to fill out the form that says this is what it contains and then put a value on it. And
does anybody know of, like, I can't remember, does eBay help you with that if you sell through eBay, or you just have to go download the form from like somewhere?
You have to get the form.
Okay.
Whoever you're sending it through should have those forms to fill out. They should just give it to you when they see the address. It's going to Canada.
Maybe I'll go look at my eBay profile again, because I think I have it turned off for just the United States right now. But
Yeah, I know USPS, when you walk into the post office, they have you fill out the information on an actual form.
yeah.
If they have them.
Yeah. And then someone had posted something about don't use UPS because I guess they've been charging ridiculous import stuff that gets charged to the person that's receiving the package.
Yeah. Wait, UPS is doing something underhanded and awful? Can you believe that, Curtis?
Lately,
No.
right? Yeah. Lately, everything that I've been selling on eBay, the USPS, what do they call it? Preferred ground, or I can't remember exactly what it's called, but
Ground advantage.
Ground advantage. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Those rates are, I mean, nothing even comes close to it as far as that price. So I just been doing everything that way just to save the seller or the buyer.
Well, come January, they're going up 9 point something %.
Oh, really? Okay.
January 19th, I believe it is.
Even at that price, though, I mean, like the UPS and the FedEx charges are like ridiculous. I mean, something that might be, let's say, $9 to $20 through the post office is like $30 to $90 through UPS. It's like, I mean, Jesus.
Well, the post office has it set that the temporary price increase that started in October is going to expire January 19th, the same day that the 10% price increase goes into effect.
Oh, how convenient.
Letters aren't going up, it's just the parcels.
Okay. Yeah, but still, it's still cheaper.
Stamps,
So.
yeah, stamps will still be the same price.
And like any of the books that I've been selling, I've been using the
media rate.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so cheap. I mean, I had one person buy 3 books from me, and it only costed $4.73 or something like that. Or no, it was $6.73. But still, that was pretty cheap, though. Oh. Okay. Oops. Yeah, just going through all these so I can kind of get them somewhat documented and decide what I want to sell or not sell. I want to make more room.
I think you should get rid of like maybe 4 or 5 of those just parts computers that you have, the ones that aren't put together.
Oh, 4 or 5 of them? I don't have 4 or 5 of them.
I thought you had about 8 of them.
No, sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
I mean, they're not even complete computers, so you may as well just give them away.
Part them out, you know.
Yeah, part them out. Pardon the pun. Nope, I had I had the one, and then I got the 2 other ones, and then I actually have one that I bought that was a CoCo 2 being sold, but it was one that was assembled. But it was a kit that was already assembled. So
well, you need to deassemble it.
Yeah. Good.
Put it back in the kit form.
Right. But I did sell one of the kits here recently, though. So I did go ahead and sell one of those. So,
Oh, sure, but you won't sell to Canada.
oh yeah, that's I need to look at it. So, but
I've got some stuff coming from Canada, or at least it will be eventually. I hope. I've already paid for it. I hope it gets here at some point.
You're gonna have to go get it.
I'll wait. I'm not.
have you
I've got enough to keep me busy.
have you found your robot? Which one are you looking for? Robot something?
Robot Oddysey?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for you because I am almost 100% positive I have 2 copies of that, but I have not found either one of them yet. So if I find it, I will let you know.
I appreciate that.
But
I'm happy to pay or trade.
I mean, I can.
You can also
I can
send
see.
nudes if that's something you're into.
Hey guys, he really likes Robot Odyssey. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
But no, I can almost see it in my head, the cover and everything of the thing, but I'll be damned if I can find it.
You could see. Yeah, I thought you were going to say you could see the nudes in your head, but yeah, okay.
Oh.
No, he couldn't be able to talk. He'd be vomiting.
No. But no, I'll let you know. I'm slowly going through things because I'm trying to consolidate. I want to be able to get everything or most everything that I want to have available. I want to get in the one room I'm in right now. So and
Like
that
that
room
cheap,
opens
I
up
have
into
to-
an old Walmart warehouse, right?
Yeah.
That's smaller than you guys think. So, but with the metal shelving that I have, I'm able to save a lot of space. So, but there's a reason why the camera is. I'll put it this way: there's a reason why the camera is pointed at the side of my face when you guys see me on the show. So I'll just say that much.
Because you take
I
a
haven't
good
joined the
profile
show
shot.
yet.
What's that?
Because you take a good profile shot.
That's it. Yeah. No, because if I had the camera positioned the way I normally would, you'd feel my craziness. But I'm having fun. That's all that matters.
Me too. I'm a lot newer to this stuff than you guys are. I mean, I started out probably the same time, but then I took about a 35-year break.
Y'all are newer.
I decided I wanted everything
It's
all at once.
It certainly wasn't hard. It certainly wasn't hard to get you to change over from Atari, Sloopy.
Whoa. Did I change?
I've seen your basement in many a shot, and I see no Ataris down there. I see lots of Apples, lots of CoCos. I never seem to see any Ataris.
Because all the Ataris are in the bedroom where it doesn't flood.
He has to really like guitars if he's sleeping with them, I have to say.
Yeah, that's just a little weird, but I would expect that from an Atari guy.
I was going to say, that's where my half of my bed went, was to my CoCos.
Not touching that one. Not touching that.
Creepy David is creepy.
Indeed.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to see you guys later.
All right, have a good night, David.
Later.
Have a good one. Thanks for joining us.
So what's Curtis trying to do?
Figure out why Wigwam crashes as soon as you hit something when you shoot. But not always.
On a CoCo 3.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out who placed his 6309. I vote.
So what's Curtis trying to do?
Figure out why Wigwam crashes as soon as you hit something. But not always.
On a CoCo 3.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out who placed his 6309. I vote.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I got some stuff to do, so.
Still working?
Yeah. I've done a few days this week, so.
That's good because you were kind of dry for a bit there, and it sounds like you actually had a fair bit this last while.
Yeah. So it's been a busy couple of weeks.
You still doing 12-hour days too, or?
They're usually between 10 and 15 hours, yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you feed the
You
horses?
pay by the hour.
I did not feed the horses. I had nothing to feed them. And yes, I got paid by the hour.
How's the job going?
Good. I'm not sure if I got anything left. I'm done what I was supposed to, so.
Cool.
I did not feed the horses. I had nothing to feed them. And yes, I got paid by the hour.
How's the job going?
Good. I'm not sure if I got anything left. Done what I was. But I think they're shooting for another 2 weeks, so I might still get called back. I don't know.
Well, hopefully.
Yep, I'm hoping. I need some money for Christmas. Yep, I'm hoping. I need some money for Christmas. They're shooting for another 2 weeks, so I might still get called back.
What? You won't buy anything?
Why not?
Because you won't be able to post anything.
I could use one of the 30 other ways to send things through postage.
Ah.
You got that Pony Express now? I hear
Husky
that.
Express, but basically the same thing.
Express.
That's the Pony Express. The Pony
Sled
Express
dog.
is who's on strike right now because they don't like the fact that everybody else uses like cars and airplanes, and they're stuck delivering by pony.
Thought they still use sled dogs.
No, I do find it kind of funny because I see on the news all the time they're talking about how devastating the strike is, but I haven't noticed anything.
Because groceries still come by truck.
Yep, and most packages are still delivered by delivery companies, not by the post office. So
And you don't miss the bills not arriving.
yeah, that's basically it. It's the bills that are not showing up, and it's darn.
It's just like in the U.S. when they talk about budget and everything. It's like, oh, we got to pass the budget, otherwise, like if we don't do it by this Friday, everything's like the whole world's going to come to an end. It's like, really? I think maybe we could survive a week without the government.
I think they're all torn up about not getting, aren't they?
Or my
But
bank
do they still
statement's
make you
telling
pay
me I
them
have
whether
no
you
money.
receive them or not?
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
It's better when I don't get my bank statement saying you have no money.
See, the government can't afford a government shutdown because then people would realize how much they don't actually need the government. It's like, we don't miss you. Just stay on strike. Stay shut down.
All right. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right. Yeah.
Probably Saturday, I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Look forward to it.
All right. Well, I'm going to end this.
Probably Saturday, I'm gonna guess.
Hey, it's a good.
Okay. Sounds good. Look forward to it.
Thank you for joining us for another great episode of CoCo Nation on Challenge Live. Now with less echo. Join us Saturday, announcing high school for Blockdown. Also, be announcing something for Stellar Oddysey. I'm not sure what. Ken, would you care to comment on that?
Ken left.
Oh, Ken? Bueller. Oh, well, I guess you'll have to tune in Saturday and find out what Ken has to say. Also, tune in for project updates and acquisition. Because
Yeah, those things.
Brian says that he's going to be showing something cool and new. And I can't wait to see what it is. And also, that great time, that reason that we all tune into the CoCo Nation, the news featuring L. Curtis Boyle.
Because one can never sleep too much.
Absolutely.
And here I thought it was everyone tuned in off for my stellar introductions.
One of them. What is wrong with my son?
Apple didn't fall far from the tree, did it?
So, okay. So we covered the.
Apple didn't fall far from the tree, did it?
Absolutely. News. What else was? Oh yes. Saturday we announcing next week that you can come on the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, join us then when you can hear Curtis say,